با سلام، من نامجوفر هستم. کتاب امریکن انگلیش فایل 2 درس 8C رو با هم شروع میکنیم. درس 8C اومده که you must be mine. تو باید مال من باشی. توی این قسمت ما ریدینگ رو داریم که ریدینگمون همراه با لیسنینگ هست. بعضی از پارتاش، پارت یکش که این باشه، بذارید من علامت بزنم. پارت یک، پارت دو و پارت 3 که من فکر میکنم فقط توی قسمت لیسنینگش باشه. بذارید ببینم. پارت 3 مون، بله، پارت 3 فقط لیسنینگ هستش که اینجا این رو هم علامت بزنیم که بدونیم میخوایم چی کار بکنیم. ما چند تا این 3 تا پارت رو اول از همه لیسنینگش رو گوش میدیم و همزمان که دارین لیسنینگ رو گوش میدین به این ریدینگ هم نگاه بکنین. برای خودتون خط بکشین. قسمت هایی که فکر میکنین براتون سخته رو خط بکشین. گفته که you are going to read and listen. دقیقاً شما باید بخونید و گوش بدین. To a short story, first look at the picture and answer the question. اول نگاه بکنین و جواب بدین این سوالا رو. گفته که what do people look like. پس گفته که این آدما چه شکلی هن؟ What are they wearing? چی پوشیدن؟ Where are they? کجا هستن؟ In what century do you think the story takes place? توی چه قرنی فکر میکنید که اتفاق افتاده این داستان؟ Century قرن و take place اتفاق افتادن. Read and listen to part 1. Then answer the question with a partner. Number 1. What did the detective give Hartley and what did they offer to do? گفته که دیتکتیو یا کارگاه دقیقاً چی داد به هارتلی و دقیقاً چه پیشنهادی داد. What did Hartley do? چی کار انجام داد هارتلی وقتی که when he got that address آدرس رو گرفت. What did Vivian look like? Vivian چه شکلیه؟ Why was Hartley angry with her? چرا از دستش عصبانی هارتلی؟ Why do you think she didn't answer the letter? چرا فکر میکنین که جواب نامش رو نداد؟ She didn't answer the letter. خب بریم گوش بدیم.
I've found where she lives,
said the detective quietly.
Here is the address.
Hartley took the piece of paper. On it were the words, Vivian Arlington, number 341, East 49th Street.
She moved there a week ago,
said the detective.
I can follow her if you want. It will only cost you $7 a day and expenses.
No, thank you,
interrupted Hartley.
I only wanted the address. How much is it?
1 day's work,
said the detective.
$10.
Hartley paid the man. Then he left the office and took a tram to Broadway. After walking a short distance, he arrived at the building that he was looking for. Hartley rang the bell. The door opened. He went in and began to climb the stairs. On the 4th floor, he saw her standing in an open door. Vivian was about 21. Her hair was red gold, and her eyes were sea blue. She was wearing a white top and a dark skirt.
Vivian,
said Hartley.
You didn't answer my last letter. It took me a week to find your new address. Why didn't you answer me? You knew I was waiting to see you and hear from you.
من علامت زدم جاهایی که مهم بود و میخوام براتون معنی کنم رو علامت زدم. move somewhere وقتی که یه جایی move میکنین یعنی این که جابجا شدین، از اون خونه مثلا رفتین یه خونه دیگه. It will only cost you. اینقدر پاتون در میاد، هزینهش اینقدره. expense هزینه، پس اینقدر در میاد. only cost you. paid the man. برای paid نمیگیم paid to someone، میگیم paid someone. پرداخت کردن به کسی. took a tram یا قطار گرفت، پس گرفتن قطار. looking for سرچ کردن. ring the bell یعنی زنگ زدن. climb the stair بالا رفتن از پله ها. her eyes were sea blue چشماش آبی بود مثل آبی دریا. dark skirt و دامن تیره. خب جواب ها رو هم براتون بذارم. خب اینم از جواب. Number 1, he gave Hartley the address. He offered to follow her. He left the detective's office and went to find where Vivian lived. She looked about 21. میگه به نظر 21 سالش میاد. Her hair was red gold and her eyes blue because she didn't answer his letters. شماره 5 هم میتونه جواب خودتون باشه. گفته look at the following words and phrases in the story. Move with the partner, guess what they mean. حدس بزنید معنیاشون چیه. خب من معنیاشو دقیقا براتون توضیح دادم. Move جابجا شدن، expense هزینه، tram قطار و ring the bell زنگ زدن و climb بالا رفتن. گفته که read and listen to part 2. part 2 رو گوش بدیم، قبلش بریم اینا رو بخونیم ببینیم چیه. Why wasn't Vivian sure about accepting Hartley's offer? چرا مطمئن نبود که قبول بکنه پیشنهادش رو. How did Hartley try to persuade her? چجوری متقاعدش کرد؟ persuade متقاعد کردن. Where did Hartley and Vivian first meet? کجا هم دیگر ملاقات کردن اولین بار؟ What did Hartley think was the reason why Vivian didn't say yes to his offer? میگه که what did Hartley think? چه فکری میکرد هارتلی؟ Was the reason دلیلش چی بود که چرا Vivian didn't say yes، که چرا جواب yes بهش داد، yes بهش نداد. What do you think Hartley wanted Vivian to do? میگه دقیقا فکر میکنید که هارتلی ویویان رو میخواست ازش که چی کار بکنه. And who do you think Heloise is? اینم باید جواب خودتون باشه. بریم گوش بدیم.
The girl looked out the window dreamily.
Mr. Hartley,
She said slowly.
I don't know what to say to you. I understand all the advantages of your offer, and sometimes I feel sure that I could be happy with you. But then sometimes I am less sure. I was born a city girl, and I am not sure that I would enjoy living a quiet life in the suburbs.
My dear girl,
Said Hartley.
you will have everything that you want. You can come to the city for the theater, for shopping, and to visit your friends as often as you want. You can trust me, can't you?
I can trust you completely.
She said, smiling at him.
I know you are the kindest of men, and that the girl who you get will be very lucky. I heard all about you when I was at the Montgomerys.
Ah,
Exclaimed Hartley.
I remember so well the evening I first saw you at the Montgomerys. I will never forget that dinner. Come on, Vivian, promise me. I want you. Nobody else will ever give you such a happy home.
Vivian didn't answer. Suddenly Hartley was suspicious.
Tell me, Vivian,
He asked.
is there someone else?
You shouldn't ask that, Mr. Hartley.
She said.
But I will tell you. There is one other person, but I haven't promised him anything.
Vivian,
Said Hartley, masterfully.
you must be mine.
Vivian looked him in the eye.
Do you think for one moment
She said calmly.
that I could come to your home while Eloise is there?
اینم از این قسمت. بریم سراغ معنی. گفته که advantage of your offer. advantage یعنی مزایا. I am less sure. من کمتر مطمئنم. مطمئن نیستم. suburb حومه شهر رو میگیم. in the suburb. trust me. can't you? You can trust me. میتونی به من اعتماد کنی. نمیتونی. the kindest of men. تو آدم خیلی مهربونی هستی و تو مهربون ترین مردی. exclaim بیان کردن و masterfully ماهرانه. calmly به صورت آروم. she said calmly خیلی آروم یه چیزی رو گفت. completely کامل. dreamily خیلی رویایی. slowly آروم به آرامی که اینا قید هستند. خب جواباتون رو چک بکنیم. بریم جواب ها رو ببینیم. کجا بود؟ اوکی جواب ها هم این قسمته. گفته she doesn't think she would enjoy living in the suburb و he told her she could come to the city whenever she wants at the Montgomery and because she has someone else. و جواب خودتون. pronunciation رو داریم که گفته sentence rhythm. باید حواستون به pronunciation باشه که درست تلفظ بکنیم. چیز خاصی فعلا نداره. من معنی کردم همه رو براتون و تلفظش هم که گوش دادین. بریم پارت 3 رو گوش بدیم. گفته که who was the lady. اون خانم کی بود؟ Who was Vivian. Vivian کی بود؟ Who was Heloise. Heloise کی بود؟ و گفته what did Hartley say about Heloise. چی گفت راجع به هلوئیس؟ What did Vivian promise to do? چه قولی بهش داد؟ What do you think the lady in the white dress is? Who do you think? فکر کنین کیه؟
Eloise will go.
said Hartley angrily.
I haven't had one day without problems since I met her. You are right, Vivian. Eloise must go before I can take you home, but she will go. I have decided.
Then,
said Vivian.
my answer is yes. I will be yours.
She looked into his eyes, and Hartley could hardly believe his luck.
Promise me,
he said.
I promise.
Repeated Vivian softly. At the door, he turned and looked at her happily.
I will come for you tomorrow,
he said.
Tomorrow.
She repeated with a smile. An hour and 40 minutes later, Hartley stepped off the train when it stopped in the suburbs and walked to his house. As he walked towards the door, a woman ran to him. She had black hair and was wearing a long white dress. They kissed and walked into the house.
And right now, what did Hartley say about Heloise? جواب ها رو با هم چک بکنیم. گفت that she will go. Number 2 to be Hartley's. And number 3 جواب خودتون. گوش بدیم به پارت 4. ببینین این خانم‌ها کی بودن.
My mother is here,
The woman said.
but she's leaving in half an hour. She came to have dinner, but there's nothing to eat.
I have something to tell you,
said Hartley. He whispered something in her ear. His wife screamed.
Oh!
Her mother came running into the hall. The woman screamed again. But it was a happy scream, the sound of a woman whose husband loved her.
Oh, Mother!
She cried.
What do you think? Vivian is coming to be our cook. She is the cook that was with the Montgomerys. She's going to be ours. And now, dear,
She told her husband.
you must go to the kitchen and tell Eloise to leave. She has been drunk again all day.
ببینیم جوابمون چیه. Number 1 Hartley's wife. Number 2 the Montgomery's cook. یعنی آشپزشه و Hartley's cook. خب گرامر این درسمون در ارتباط با possessive pronoun هست. صفحه 140 ما یه جدول داریم که دقیقاً از object pronoun, possessive adjective و possessive pronoun گفته شده. این قسمت رو شما باید حفظ بکنین که مثلا subject pronoun همون که I, you, he, she, it, we و they هستش رو اگه object pronoun خواستیم چی بنویسیم؟ me, you, him, her, it, us, them و اگه possessive adjective خواستیم my, your, his, her, its, our, their و possessive pronoun که درس امروزمونه mine مال من yours مال تو his مال او مرد hers مال او زن its مال اون شیء ours مال ما و theirs مال آنها. اینا باید حفظ بشن و بریم سراغ یه چند تا مثال. میگه whose coat is this? It's my coat. میتونی بگی مال منه کت منه یا اینکه بگی مال منه it's mine. Whose jacket is this? It is your jacket. میتونی بگیم ژاکت توه یا اینکه بگی مال توه it's yours. Whose phone is it? It is his phone. میگه فون اونه یا مال اونه it's his. Whose bag is this? It's her bag. It is hers. Whose dog is this? It's our dog. It is ours. و whose house is this? It's their house and it's theirs. مثلا من ازتون مثلا یکی میپرسه که این مداد مال کیه؟ شما میگین که مال منه میگین it's mine یا میگین مداد منه it is my pen. هیچ فرقی نمیکنه تو هر دو تا حالت جواب درسته. اگه مشکل ندارین این قسمت رو حل بکنین ویدیو رو پاز کنین حل کنین. اینم از جوابش. و سمت راست ویدیو رو پاز کنین و حل کنین. اینم از جواب. صفحه 65 توی گرامرمون ما یه چند تا نکته داریم حل بکنیم و درس رو تمومش بکنیم. Look at some extract from the story complete with my, mine, your, yours. جواب شماره 1 میشه my last letter, number 2, your offer, number 3, mine, و number 4, my answer is yes, I will be yours. من مال تو خواهم شد. مال تو. توی قسمت رایتینگ سعی کنین از این کلمات angry, lazy, quiet, sad, serious and slow استفاده بکنید و این قسمت رو حل بکنین. فکر میکنم کار دیگه الان نداریم. من جواب رو بذارم. اگر حل کردین جواب ها رو ببینین و پایان درس 8 هستش. تا جلسه آینده خدا نگهدار.